Hello everyone, it's Rui. I hope everyone is having a good day, afternoon, or night. In today's video, and from the video title, I'm basically building Skirk and Dahlia for a majority of the video, but I will be working on other stuff. So without further ado, I'm gonna talk about my Genshin to-do list, which was inspired by Whammy on YouTube. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. In my last video about Genshin, I actually mentioned what I was going to focus on, but I feel like putting it in actual typed or like a visual item would be better. So I organized as much as I could and what I remember from the last time into this list that I made on Canva. So the main focus, I guess, for today is to level up Dahlia to 80-90, ascend Skirk's weapon to 80-90, and I don't know about today, but artifact farm for Skirk's set, strongbox the noblesse pieces for Dahlia, and then others would just be getting talents for Yoimiya, Yume Mizuki, and Navia up, as well as, in the long run, triple crowning Skirk, getting Dahlia talents to 199, mining for rocks because I've been slacking in that area to forge enhancement ores, and then also working on just in general, getting Mora because I have been lacking in Mora for a long while. I think because after I got Yoimiya, Xianyun, Yume Mizuki, and other characters, my Mora has just been devoured by them. So I feel like I need enough to do everything and then have some left over, which is about 10 million. Like I used the website Sealy, I think that's what it's called, to calculate everything that I need. And for everything that I want to build, I basically need 8.8 million Mora, and I'm way below that. So I need at least 10 million or maybe more. I used to have 20 million, but that got all devoured again by other characters. And compared to HSR, I am not very rich in this game. So a lot of moralless behavior, um, which is so stupid. So yeah, I will be working on this to-do list basically for the next couple months, but I just wanted to share it with you all so you all can get an idea of what my videos will be like. And since I need ascension materials, I also need books. So I need books to level up Dahlia in order to get him to 70-70, 80-80, and I've been lacking in that department too because I've been using up a lot. So here I am basically just farming for the books, and while I do that, I think I will talk about my intentions for Dahlia's build, because I did do some research, not all research, like not too in-depth of how to build him. I know that his stats, you need mostly focus on HP percent and energy recharge. So I already have him on an ER like focus. So I'm thinking of only focusing on that, and then if there's room, incorporate some crit rate. But I think I'm mainly going to be using him in a freeze team with Skirk because she does better in that. But I am Escoffier less, I guess. I don't have Escoffier because I wanted to save. I mean, I wasn't actually thinking of getting Skirk, but it just happened because why not? Maybe it was fated to be, I don't know. And so because of that, I am thinking of using him with Skirk, and I really like his design, and his shield is, it's not the best, but I think in terms of what I want to do, I think it should be fairly okay. I'm still doubtful. I know he's like ranked, like he's not like the best shield, but for now, I just want to use him and try him out because there are 4-star characters that I have that I haven't really used, like Aoife or Yensan, so I just feel bad. But I think maybe over time, when I maybe differentiate my teams and everything, I will use more 4-star characters. So yeah, here I just need more materials, so that's gonna take a little while, especially given how much resin I have left. But I do plan on getting his weapon up. The priority is Skirk's weapon, as we've seen in the to-do list. I mean, not everything is chronological order, but yeah, here is footage of me using Yoimiya and Kuki, Yelan, and Kazuha to farm for the weathered arrowheads, because funny enough, he needs them, even though he doesn't use a bow. So yeah, I included a little montage of me using this team. It was actually pretty fun using Yoimiya and Yelan as well, like the combo of them, since my Yelan is much more powerful than my Yoimiya currently. It was pretty fun, but I mean, it was also pretty cool seeing Yoimiya do like 13k, 9k normal attacks, although I wish it was much higher. Obviously, I'll have to work on the synergy of the team and her artifacts, so I feel like I forgot to put that in the to-do list as well, but I feel like it kind of incorporates it. So yeah, I took some time to farm them. I did also Liyue, but I don't include that footage because I just stopped recording after that because I thought it was just enough footage. But yeah, Vaporize Yoimiya is pretty fun. If you guys have any tips on building Yoimiya, let me know. I'll still do the research, but it's just like, if you have any like tips and tricks for me as a Yoimiya main or like someone that likes Yoimiya, let me know. I'd love to see more opinions. So yeah, regarding Dahlia's build, his talents, I'm not going to raise normal attacks. I'm just going to do his elemental burst and elemental skill. I think that's what matters because I'll mostly just put down his E. If he has his burst, then I'll put that down, and then he'll just be off field because Skirk will be DPS, or whatever cryo character that I have will be DPS. So he's mainly off field, so I don't think I'll be using his normal attacks, so I'm just going to level up his elemental skill and burst. I also did not realize that I could actually have, I think, double rewards, or like there was like an overflow ley line going on in Genshin. I actually didn't realize that. I thought it was like another TCG announcement, so I didn't really check the events, but I did. So yeah, in this domain I'm using Yoimiya, but visually, aside from that, I have gotten off track and I wanted to talk about Dahlia. So I will be getting him a 4-piece Noblesse set. It's just that I will have to strongbox it, so most likely I will just farm for Skirk's artifacts after I ascend Dahlia to 80-90, while also working on his talents. So I'll go for Skirk's set and then just strongbox the Noblesse, which I think is an okay idea. I'm not sure. I think it would help me a lot because I need a lot of Skirk's set anyways. So yeah. And yeah, the substats are like the goal that I saw online was to get about 40k or above in ER 200% or above. But the issue for me is that I have him at C0. So he needs at least C2 or ideally C6, because then that could give you like a free revive if one of your characters basically dies 0% HP. Sadly, I cannot go for his constellation, which I feel bad for. But you know, it is how it is. I'll just wait for constellations to come if and when they come for gacha. So yeah, here I am fighting his boss. Some of my characters did not survive this fight, but then they did for this team. So I think before I used another team, I forget, I think it was my Ayato team. That one did not go over very well, but this Nicolette, Yamiko, Baiju, Kazuha team actually did pretty well. So I basically sped through a couple of boss runs here, which I will probably do. Like I'm gonna do a cut every time. But yeah, I also got this artifact. I could do without the HP percent and the flat HP. Um, but I'm gonna keep it for a rainy day. Maybe I can do something with it. So yeah, I also got a double crit attack goblet for Wanderer's Troop here. And then yeah, this is when the moment I realized the next day that I had the overflowing abundance, and I was like, this would be a good chance to farm for Skirk's weapon. So I made the decision to actually do that after looking at my Sealy list of just items that I needed to farm for. So yeah, I'm using the Yoimiya, Kuki, and Yelan Kazuha team here. Also because Yoimiya needs friendship XP, she's the only one that needs it. I feel like I could have included Aoife or something in here, but whatever. I fairly like this team, even though Yoimiya was almost gonna die. But yeah, I do this 3 times because that's the amount allotted for each day. So it was actually pretty good that I farmed it all 3 times, and then I had actually extra for the gold weapon material. So that way it's pretty much okay. Like I like to make sure that I have like a little bit more and not less, because you never know if another weapon may need the same material, and I just like to do that. So yeah, I farmed this a couple times, and yeah, I feel like having so many characters to build right now is just kind of difficult. So after farming for the weapon materials, I came back to fight the boss. Um, yeah, I've sped through this pretty quickly, and I do like that if we stay, then the boss reappears, because teleporting to another spot in the past really bothered me, and I didn't like it. So I'm glad that we can just collect and then stay, and then the boss comes back. So yeah, and then I collected my commissions, and I was like, wait, why is xilonen here? So I basically played this in the Japanese dub, and it just went with it. I thought there was like maybe an event or something, but apparently it wasn't.
あんたにはピンとこないかもだけど、手紙で仕事の話をするのって面倒なんだよね。パーツ1個のサイズを修正するだけで、お客さんと10往復以上も手紙をやり取りする羽目になるし、それをやろうとするなんて、どんだけ時間が有り余ってるんだか。
And it turns out it was an anecdote. So yeah, I cut off some of it just to save time in the video. But I forgot about the anecdotes because I did a majority of them during the beginning of the patch. So I was like, oh, that was actually an anecdote. So yeah, as you can see, I did a lot of them in the beginning. I really actually enjoyed the Inazuma and Fontaine, as well as some of the Natlin ones. Of course, my favorite being Ayato and Heizo. That was really fun to witness. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the Anecdote Chronicles this time around. So yeah, I collected items that I forged yesterday, and I increased the level of Skirk's weapon, but I still need more. So, and then here I have Dahlia 70 out of 80 and getting him to 76 because I don't have enough books again. So I will be farming not just Mora, but books, which feels like so much, and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. But yeah, I am trying to put Dahlia on a 2-piece tenacity and 2-piece emblem because it gives HP and it gives ER. But I will probably most likely change it back to Noblesse. This is just a temporary artifact set. But if the Noblesse set, which is still gacha, like it's still RNG for the stats, if that doesn't really pan out and I get frustrated, I'll probably just stay with a 2-piece HP and 2-piece ER, just so I don't go crazy, even though I probably will during Skirk's artifact farming. And I will also time how long it takes me to get the set for Skirk. So I guess when I start, I'll make sure to put that in the video, and then I won't film every time I farm for skirk artifacts, but I will probably just most likely show like what I got at the end and how long it took me. Um, I won't, what is it? Strongbox all of it. I think what I'll do is I'll save all of the ones that are on Skirk's set, and then the other set I'll just strongbox that. Hopefully when I'm reviewing it for the video, I can just get rid of everything that I don't need, and then show you all, and then strongbox everything in the Noblesse set for Dahlia. If that sounds complicated, I'm sorry. Maybe I should reword it. But yeah, here I was able to get his talents to 145. So I'll keep working on that, of course, to 199. Talents take a lot of Mora, so I really need to focus on that. But yeah, this was about 1 or 2 days. I will still continue to work on my to-do list, and yeah, I'm going to include at least maybe 3 or 4 days of footage when I'm working on all the characters and show you all. So apologies if the videos for this come out a little late, but I hope so far you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like, and if you would like to subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, let's just get back to building my characters, my bajillion characters that I have to take care of. Yeah, so I logged on and I remember that the Movika banner and Emily banner were coming up. So I saw that it was 0 minutes and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait here for a little bit. And since I was kind of worried that it wouldn't show up, I was actually looking at my clock and the banner disappeared for Skirk and Shenhe. And then it was basically like 30 seconds to 7 p.m. So I just like waited for a little bit. And while I was doing some normal attacks, the banner finally changed. So you'll see it in like a really quick second. Yeah, there it is at the top. So I saw it and I was immediately like, okay, let's just go do the test runs for Movika and Emily just really quick and get those primos and everything else in there. I'm not sure why, but I think I was in kind of like a half wishing mood. Like I wanted to wish, but I didn't want to wish, because I'm still holding out for my delusion that Capitano will be playable. I also want to get Varka. I'm I'm not sure if he's playable or not. I don't. Is it confirmed? I feel like it was, but maybe it wasn't. But yeah, I really enjoyed testing out Malvika. I really like her elemental skill in that it's a motorcycle and you can go really fast. Yeah, I think. Plus, also combat-wise, she's pretty fun. Like after putting down all your other support characters, like skills, bursts, or whatever, you just use Moika and she just does donuts over everyone with her motorcycle, which is kind of funny to see, but it's also pretty fun. Like I like how you just hold down your skill and that's really it. I feel like that's pretty fun to do for Moika. Of course, I also tested out Emily, but I have her weapon since I lost it to, I forgot which last banner, but I did get Emily's weapon because of the fate points on the weapon banner. I'm still blanking on who I was actually wishing for during that time. It'll probably come back to me and I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, I did test her out. I don't think I will be pulling for her. I do enjoy Burgeon, but I don't really have like Kinich or anyone else that I really want to use with her. So, I mean, Gaming is a good character, like a good unit to use for Burgeon, like Bennett as well. But I'm just not going to pull for Emily probably anytime soon. Okay, so I had 44 wishes, so I decided to do 4 single wishes, just so I could even it out for just even 10 pulls. And so my pity is basically 1? Yeah. So I just decided to do a couple of 10 pulls here and there, and I think this was on the third or, yeah, second 10 pull. Actually the last one. And I was like, oh wow, 5-star. So turns out it was Jean, which I'm not mad. I mean, I already have Jean C6, but that means I'm basically guaranteed for Capitano or Varka. Just I guess it just wasn't meant to be, but it's okay. I'll get Moeka like sometime in the future, but at least, I'm guaranteed for Varka or Capitano. I mean, I'm leaning towards Capitano, but whatever, let's just go back to building other characters. Okay, I was able to get Skirk's weapon to 80-90. In terms of Mystic Enhancement Ores, I don't have enough, so I'll get that later. For Dahlia, he's still level 76, but I still need to get talents up as well as his boss materials. So I'm going to take advantage of the Leyline Overflow or the Overflowing Abundance and do this domain 3 times to get Dahlia's talents. I know I should be getting Skirk's, but I think for now I just want to get like this done at the same time. And so yeah, I was able to get his skill and his burst to level 5 and level 6. So I'm making some progress in terms of that. I can like craft it at least. And the next focus is to get Skirk's talents up. I think obviously I will have to fight that, like get that eventually. But yeah, I'm gonna fight Dahlia's boss a couple more times to get all of the essential materials. And then the next issue that I have is obviously Mystic Enhancement Ores. I've talked about that before. So I did forge, and the only remaining crystal chunks I have are a total of 17. And, I am gonna go mine them at least every day. So I'm gonna go to Mondstadt, and this is what I do every time I need to go mine is I go to the blacksmiths for each city, mainly Mondstadt, Liyue, and Sumeru, just so they can mark the crystal chunk areas. I also make it a habit to start at Mondstadt. I mean, I would definitely mine in Inazuma, Natlan, Fontaine, but that takes up a lot of time. So I usually go to the marked spots, but I also go to the spots that I have on the map with the mining icon. So I would always go to these spots in Mondstadt. Of course, there's a lot more. I could do a video on like my mining route and show you that, but it will also include like finding the 1 or 2-star artifacts for fodder that I used to do as well. But these spots that I'm showing are mostly the ones that I go to the most, because these areas are usually filled with crystal chunks, and I use the magical crystal chunks. Is that what they're called? I played this game for so long and I forget the name. But I use those for the parametric transformer, and I also go to the chasm at least every 2 or 3 days. My indicator is going to the chasm in the overworld to see if there's rocks there, so it means that there's rocks here. And I also used to come here as well as part of my artifact run, so I did artifacts and mining. So yeah, let me know if you want to see a video on that as well. I also got distracted and tricked thinking that that white thing in like the distance was a Sealy or I missed something, but it turned out it was the Star Shroom and I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, if you were seeing it from my angle, you would have thought it was a Sealy. And I also really do test the bounds of the survivability of my characters when I'm launching them from a high place. So that's just the fun of mining for rocks. So after going to all the places plus Sumeru, I was able to get 281 rocks. So from 17 to 281, that's like a lot. So I will probably have to be more diligent in finding the crystal chunks at least every day when I log in. But that's gonna take me some extra time, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. But it has to be done for Skirk's weapon because I want to get this to 90-90, and even with the Mystic Enhancement Ores I have now, it's not enough. And same for Dahlia and Yoimiya's weapon as well. Like, I have so many weapons I need to level up, and Navia's weapon. I'm pretty sure I don't have that at 90-90. So there's just a lot of Mystic Enhancement Ores that I require, so I would just have to go back to mining a lot of rocks. I used to have like 9,999 maybe about a year ago, but I used up everything. So it's just a matter of mining those. So yeah, also albedo's artifacts, I am updating that in the meantime. I mean, that's not going to be a big focus for this video, but I just wanted to show you all and also make some progress on his weapon that I have for him. Again, I need so many mystic enhancement ores. I know I can exchange them, but even in the long run, I just don't think it's enough. Again, one of my other to-dos is to get Yume Mizuki's talents up, and since she shares the same talent books as Zoimiya, it'd be useful to farm for that way more in the long run. But for now, I'm going to be focusing on Yoimiya, which is why I am crafting the philosophies of transience. So she has enough for her last level, or at least level 9 of her burst, since I want her to be at 999, and I think in the future I may triple crown Yoimiya. I haven't actually triple crowned a lot of characters since then, so Yoimiya is one of those, and I know I have one dream solvent from farming bosses, so I'm gonna use that for Yoimiya and just say F it because I want to get Yoimiya's talents like completed before Yume Mizuki. And since Dahlia and Skirk don't use the same boss materials, I think it's okay, or at least in my opinion it is. So I am just gonna do that, and I am also changing teams because I need more arrowheads. I am really lacking in that arena, and it's just kind of sad that that's happening. So yeah, here I have 11, 6, and 6, so I am lacking a lot, and I'm going to go and fight them. Okay, so the plan is to just get a bunch of the arrowheads, mine for rocks, and also get talents and mystic enhancement ores, and also basically finish getting Dahlia's boss materials, and then I should be good by the next video. But yeah, if you've watched until the end, listened to the end, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!